UFC fans, and welcome to Bet Smarter with Luciana, brought to you by Stake.com, the official betting partner of the UFC. It's another massive weekend of fight action at UFC 268. This time taking place at the iconic Madison Square Garden in New York, where I'm going to be on Saturday night. It's one of the most famous arenas in the world, and sparks always fly whenever UFC rolls into the Big Apple. I've had the opportunity to work at MSG before, and it's just amazing. We enjoyed 2 winning tips at UFC 267, including outsider Glover Teixeira and some really nice odds. So I hope you all got on board, and I'll do my best to deliver again on Saturday night. There's only one place to start for this weekend's event, and that is the bantamweight bout between Frankie Edgar and Stakes ambassador Marlon Vera. Earlier this week, I spoke to Cheeto about this upcoming fight, so let's have a look at what he had to say. Hi, Marlon. I hope you're doing well with your preparation for UFC 268, and I hope that's also going well. What's the latest news from the camp?
We taper last week everything. Last week we got a couple hard practices just to see little things, see how I am, and I'm feeling great. It's been a great camp, and as usual, I'm in great shape. I'm motivated, and I cannot wait. I'm very excited about fighting in New York.
That's awesome. So this weekend you draw out a potential Hall of Famer in Frankie Edgar. What does it mean for you to be fighting such a legend in the sport?
It's a great fight. It's a great opportunity. For me, the biggest thing that I can take away from this fight is the fact that I'm fighting in Madison Square Garden. So the opponent came in second place. It's a great opponent, but the location, nothing can match that. And I'm so excited to be there, to be part of this big card. And for me, it's just like getting a win inside Madison Square Garden. It's everything at the moment. So I'm focused on that, and I'm very excited about it.
That's right. Could you tell us a little bit about your schedule for this fight, and what have you done differently to prepare for a credential wrestler in Edgar?
I'm turning year around, like all my skills. I'm working hard, but when I get a fight like that in a specific, I brought in really high level wrestlers. I brought in really high level pro boxers, and then that's for separate skills. I was working on separate, but then of course you have to bring somebody that can wrestle and box at the same time. So we did a little bit of everything. We did both things separately, and then we put it together leading up to the fight, and I'm feeling great. I feel like I did everything possible to win this fight. I sacrificed anything I can to be prepared. I listen to my nutritionist, I listen to my coaches, and I listen to my guts too. So I'm ready to go.
Awesome. So you're coming off an impressive fight of the night, showcase win over David Grant in June. What can the Cheeto fans expect from you this weekend?
Balance, a lot of pressure, and an exciting fight. Like I don't come here to win by a little bit. I'm always trying to finish the fight, and I'm very aggressive. I have, probably one of the top conditions in the division, so I can push the pace the whole time. I can be in a bad situation and overcome it. So everybody can expect everything from me. Like I'm gonna come in there to win. I'm not gonna come there just to be there.
Awesome. You have 8 submissions and 6 knockouts in your resume. How do you see yourself getting the job done this weekend? Maybe an early prediction for the Stake fans?
I will say this: the fight's not gonna go through the rounds. I'm gonna finish him, and that's it in my side. I'm gonna put him up. I'm gonna end this fight before the bell rings at the end.
Awesome. The interim belt in your division was won by Jan this weekend. Who do you think will be crowned as the undisputed UFC champion once they face the current champ Sterling?
That was a great fight this past weekend. It was really fun to watch. It was a lot to take up from both guys. They came to fight, they came to win, and Peter Yan is a good fighter. You can say nothing about the guy, and then I believe when he faces Sterling, he's gonna win. The same way he was going to win last fight. He made a mistake and he got the title took away. But I believe he's gonna win his next fight.
Awesome. Once you get your hands raised this weekend, will you be ranked in the top 10? Who do you see yourself fighting next to enter the title picture?
Definitely, I'm getting a top 5 spot winning this fight, but I like to go one step at a time. I don't go ahead. I don't overlook nobody. So I'm gonna go and win this fight. And I already have things in my mind, but I like to keep it to me. I just want to win first.
That's right. Any final messages for our Cheeto fans at stake?
Well, just go on bet, make some money, and I appreciate the support of people that is with me all the time, and they like the way I fight. They there to watch me. So New York City, I'm coming in hot for you guys.
That's right. Thank you so much. We obviously enjoy having fighters talking to us in our podcast here with Stake. So it was a pleasure to
thank you guys
you and provide this interview to our Stake fans.
Anytime. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was great to hear from Cheeto there. I know all my friends at Stake.com will be cheering him on. And to put it simply, I think he just went. Edgar is a veteran of the game and has a solid chin, but Marlon is a really well-rounded fighter and can lead on those skills to pick up a victory by decision in this one. Next up is another epic fight between Justin Gaethje and Michael Chandler in what the fight fans are all expecting to be a wild affair. Both these guys are famous for showing up when the lights shine brightest and have been getting stuck into each other on social media in the build-up. I'm expecting this one to be a firefight and I can see it going the distance. Gaethje lost his last fight almost exactly 1 year ago to Khabib, but his pro record is incredible with 19 of his 22 victories coming by knockout. Chandler also lost his last fight, which came against Charles Oliveira for the vacant lightweight title, but this will be his third fight in 2021, so he should have the fitness. I'm predicting this to be the fight of the night with Gaethje's unmatchable courage to help him come out with a knockout win. Next up, and it's the first of the 2 title fights in the women's strawweight division, and it's a rematch of April's match between Thug Rose Namajunas and Magnum Zane Wheelie. The first fight was unbelievable, ending just over a minute into the first round when Thug Rose landed a savage head kick that knocked Zane out cold. Magnum is back for more though, and while I fully expect this to be the 5-round battle people thought the first time around, I think the champion will use her fists and footwork to fend off the challenger and retain her belt. Finally, it's the main event and rematch of one of the best fights in UFC history between Kamaru Usman and Colby Colvington. Usman has never been defeated in his UFC career and won his first title defense against Chaos with a TKO. Since then, I think his striking has improved even more, as shown when twice beating Jorge Masvidal. And even though Colvington enjoyed an impressive win against Tyron Woodley in 2020, I don't think the Nigerian Nightmare will take as much punishment this time and will finish Colvington with a knockout. As always at the big UFC events, Stake.com have put out all the stops with some epic promotions and is offering double winnings on all fights on the main card if the fight ends early. I think there are at least 2 knockouts in store for us, so you should definitely take advantage of their generosity. They also have the best odds on the entire event, so there really is only one place to go for your wagering this weekend. I'll see you in New York for this amazing event. Please like the video and subscribe to Stake's YouTube channel, and I'll be back next week for another preview. Ciao!